Oh, fuck me. I forgot to set up my Twitter. Alright, whatever. Hold up. I will be putting that on. Give me 1 second. Of course, the day they come out with $1 drafts, I'm gonna go to fucking hang out with my boys, watch some soccer, and the game goes into fucking penalties, and they shoot all 5 penalties, like the one game. But we're gonna get into these $1 mini Dalmatian. What is this called? The Little Dalmatian, where you can enter 101 times. Now, that's not looking like it's gonna happen. I would have loved to have entered at least like 20 times, but this tournament might fill before I even get home from work. So, this is my first entry. I was debating on getting into one at work. I'm assuming they don't have any slow drafts here. Because why the fuck would you slow draft a 1 minute, or a $1 draft? But see, we get 12th in this one. Now, what I'm thinking is ripping 2 at the same time. I don't know. What do y'all think? In this one, we are 3 picks away. Refresh. Yeah, let's get straight to it. 12 pick. Obviously, based on my rankings, I will be taking James Cook, Ashton Genty. My issue in taking these two guys is one, Ashton Genty almost rarely falls to the 12th at this point. While Devon Achane probably will, so we're probably going to take some Devon Achane here. We may use the full 40 seconds, but yeah, we're going to try to get into at least 3 tonight. Ooh. My eyes are super red. I have no idea why. Yo, come on. We do not need this kind of time. It's $1, dude. Allergy season really getting to me. Fuck. Ugh. CeeDee Lamb goes at 6. Okay. JT. James Cook at 8. Christian McCaffrey. I don't think it'll happen, but we have a lot of favorable outcomes here. Doesn't happen. I'm assuming Jetta's. I'm taking Jetta's if I'm this guy. I was really hoping. We're going to take Ashton Genty and Marion Hampton. As much as I love Devon Achane, he's falling way too hard. I have too much exposure to him. I would rather be more exposed to these running backs that go at the turn here in order to balance this out. And holy crap. Is my screen not... What is my screen showing, y'all? Okay. See, this is why you need viewers. Because there's no way that would have been like that otherwise, but... I forgot to... Sorry, I've been like way too locked in here. We're just gonna put me in the corner up here. But it a little bit, but yeah, that was a great fucking soccer match that I just went to. I had so much fun. Or see, James Cook team takes Nico Collins, so a combination you will never see. Super interesting there. JSN team gets Chase Brown. That is automatically my favorite team here. Brock Powers falls. This is something I noticed. He goes to the 2-3 turn with Zay. So, as you can see, really cheap tournament. People are playing like they don't care. They're trying to be super unique. 312, 110. This is way too small of a tournament for $1. Like, I wish they were doing more of these $1 tournaments, because I would love to be getting into these. Yeah, this kind of sucks, but we're gonna get into as many as we can. Honestly, we're gonna be at somewhat of a disadvantage in these, but I don't really care. It's like, these are for fun, and if anything, a lot of people, they use the $3, the $5 drafts as practice. I'm using this $1 draft as practice. So let the others be crazy. Take the people that you like, is my suggestion here. Chris Olave going all the way down here. Kyron goes at 34. Would have 100% taken Kyron if he fell to us. T. Higgins can... I guess we'll take Lad, because I never take Lad. And who do I have at the highest here? I have Malik Neighbors, so we'll just take Malik Neighbors and Lad. So we have the double charger, so obviously we're going to be looking at taking Justin Herbert later on. But other than that, nothing too crazy going on here. Green Badge takes Garrett Wilson. At the end of the day, $1 is $1. It's real money. Real money fantasy draft. We'll see what we get going on here. But I don't even think I went ahead and boosted my own engagement there, but I had so much fun watching that game. Dak Prescott. This guy's taking the entire offense of the of the Dallas Cowboys, where he takes Javonte. So he reached up to get CD. Then he takes George Pickens on a reach. Then he takes Javonte. Now he's gonna take Dak. This is where you can do the weirdest things. See how you feel about the team. As you can see, the team at 2 is drafting pretty smart. Just like we are. We're just taking the best players available, where Jeremiah Love fell to the second round, by the way. I'm very curious who he's going to take next. I would love to snipe Ryan Flournoy from him, but I don't think that's going to be possible here. Yeah. I love how my lad exposures are going to go up, but at the same time, not really, because this is really the cheapest underdog draft there is. So by money, no. By actual number of drafts I've taken him, yes. So there's that. Oh, I'm so stuffy. So who's the Dallas Cowboy next? Travion Henderson. To me, that is not a Dallas Cowboy. I could be mistaken. I might have missed some trade news. But I actually don't think we're going to get Justin Herbert. I hope we do, because I'm really not gonna do this crazy reach bullshit. But let's see. We have Quinshon Judkins, then Rome Duns as our highest ranked players. I was pretty high on Jadarian Price. This is something I'm gonna have to drop. The Seahawks camp has come out and told us that they do not value Jadarian Price like we do. So we're gonna take Judkins here, and we're just gonna take Rome and listen to our rankings. But Jadarian Price, I'm about to knock his ass over. Let's go ahead and do that. But rankings. It's around 60s, right? Jadarian Price. Like, I would prefer. I'm not gonna prefer him over Tyler Warren, Marvin Harrison, and Jalen Hurts, but definitely taking Jordan Tyson over his ass. So, yeah. C goes right after my pick, so interesting. Not everyone feels the same way. I could have gone Rome Caleb now that I think about it, but I prefer just going after Justin Herbert if he's gonna fall. Now, we might see some crazy people here, so let's just see. Travion and Ramondre, I'm assuming. Oh, Drake May's taken. So he can't do the New England Patriots stack as a secondary, but we'll see what he does here. Drake May goes to a team which has no business taking even a quarterback, much less Drake May. At least be taking Bo Nix later on. But the Zay Flowers team passed on Lamar. I'm not gonna lie. If these drafts are straight up crapshoots that people are taking, I am perfectly okay with taking the people at the top of our rankings. Because we see so many patches here. Holy shit. And again, they've probably gone into a million drafts where they're able to go a little weird here. But across the board, I have the most normal team, which means in the most simulations, I will have the best run on this board. But yeah, we're gonna take the. Ooh, Quentin Johnston goes at 76. I'm kind of getting scared that I'm not gonna get Herbert here. I'm hoping that the Brian Thomas team goes ahead and reaches, but I don't think we're gonna see that. So it's really interesting in a draft where everyone is reaching. This is still the top 5. So, yo, dude, there's no Dallas Cowboys. There is no New England Patriots on the board. Bo Nix. I don't get that. I honestly have no idea what this dude is doing. He has a bronze badge. I would get a bronze badge if I just drafted in these two, but alas, I don't. Chuba Hubbard. Cortland Sutton looks pretty nice here. I would like taking Tucker Kraft, maybe. We'd be super even on our positions, but Jalen Reed goes off. We are super chilling. I don't want to take RJ Harvey. I would love to take some Jordan Addison here. I wonder if he's my highest ranked player. He's not. Tucker Kraft, Trevor Lawrence, then Jordan Addison. So, third highest. He's my highest ranked wide receiver / running back there. So, where the fuck is Michael Wilson? He has fallen. Jesus. I hope that dart falls a little bit, but let's keep looking at this monstrosity that we have going on here. Trevor Lawrence does go to the BTGA team. So I guess they didn't have to reach for him, but... Oh, Sutton went too. I didn't even see that. So, I don't know, if you have seen one of these drafts before, you would know that I love to take oh my god. That is so weird. But okay, you know that I like to take the upside shots here at the end of drafts. This guy already has 3 quarterbacks. What are we doing? I hope this draft doesn't get voided, because I'm literally gonna have no drafts if this one gets voided. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I've been in like jeans all day. I'm fucking waist tired, but golly. Burrow at 73 is pretty nice. Considering he goes as QB3, you're getting him here at QB8. And then you're getting Purdy along with him. And then Jonathan Brooks, and all of a sudden I don't feel... I mean, I'm not feeling good about a team that has Parker Washington anyways, but... I have actually 0 Parker Washington. Not that I think he's a really bad NFL player, just everyone is way too high on the guy. Like, he's too expensive. I just can't come out there and draft a guy at that price. Jackson Dart team, Cam Scadaboo, I guess. It's not a real stack, but... Caleb team takes Monungai. Is this guy going to take quarterback 4 or what? Calvitz. Yikes. Bringing up Kyle Pitts. You have 2 receivers through the first 9 rounds, my guy. I'm assuming he's going to take like 4 receivers or something, like something stupid. He still has an empty position at receiver. He already has 2 people that are guaranteed to sit on his bench. So he hasn't even filled out a full roster yet. Whereas we may not have filled out a full roster yet, but tight end is the least important position in football. In fantasy football. Let me clarify. Who's my stack with? Jordan Addison? I like that. Here, I probably have Jacoby Myers as my highest ranked receiver. I love Jacoby Myers in these, so I'm going to take him. And we lose out here on taking Kyler Murray, so I think I'm just going to take Harold Fannin with my next pick, and we're just going to try to do that a little bit faster because I don't got time like that, but I'm feeling really good about this draft. This is like a very solid overall team versus whatever messes are going on right now. There's no one in my comment section, so no one can hate on me for this, but I think it is fucking stupid to try to... It does, God. I was seeing if the fan made not that much noise, but... We may, in the next draft, just get into 2 at the same time because, yeah. Oh, and I gotta make sure I'm loading in my, my rankings and shit, but, you know, this is the time to be running the iPad. Let me get that. Are we up in 3? Oh, no. We're not 22 picks away, though, so let's see how far exactly we are. We're probably picking, and we might have just auto-picked, and we probably just took a running back. Oh, no. Okay. Totally misread the board for a second, but... Oh, I gotta, like, draft. will take Mason Taylor here. All right. That dude have like the auto draft on or something? Like, what was that? No idea what that was. But let's go ahead and set up the third monitor. How do I do that? I forgot. Oh, it's like this. All right, awesome. And my iPad is on top of my fucking mouse, so I just knocked it the fuck over. But let's get back into this. Germany in the knockout round. It's Justin Herbert. Oh my god, I just drafted him. I hate to see that. Let's see. I've updated this logic, by the way. Need 3 quarterbacks. Malik Willis is gone. Damn, that was who they were going to take. Otherwise, who's my top ranked guy? It's these guys within their ADP. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take Tyler Shuck and Jalen Cooker. Real quick. And then we're just probably going to pair Tyler Shuck up with the tight end later on. And we can probably take Bryce Young in this, but why does it say Wi-Fi disconnected when it's very clearly still connected? That is funny. What I'm thinking is, why don't I just run another draft at the same time? Will this? Oh, it flips? That is insane. Okay. And this is on my mouse again. Okay. Cool. Sorry, freaking out a little bit, but the only reason I would be doing that is that I can keep on continuously like streaming my drafts, and the more boring one I can like move over, the new one I can keep going into. And yeah, so let's do that, and my exposures will update after the matter, which is not that big of a deal. I think within these next 5 picks I will hop into a new draft. But give me 1 sec. I'm gonna change. But yeah, I have a feeling I'm not getting into any more of these drafts tomorrow. And that's solely because I think they will fill up, not because I don't want to. So these guys are crazy. I get here, it's already 50% filled up. But we are big chilling otherwise. My hair is so chopped. I'm so chopped. I'll never find love other than my girlfriend. Wait. I hope she's not watching this. That would be horrible. Oh, college best ball. I was gonna say, what is this best ball CFB thing? And I was like, let me get in that $10 tournament. $10 like it's 10 buck 2. I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and start up another one on the iPad. We'll make this super small. Oh, is this gonna go to both screens? Whatever. I'll just not make it super small then. And this is maximum sweat drafting here. I'm not gonna do more than 2, even though I really do want to open up a third. This is already degenerate for me. We get the 4th in this one. Okay. Juwan Johnson and Bryce Young are actually back to back, and Bryce Young goes. So that's really unfortunate. My plan does not work. But I'm I'm just going to take the top of ADP. Obviously, I'll let you know who I get in that next draft, but we're going to take Jawan Johnson here. We're probably going to take Sharp, right? Is Sharp my highest ranked player? It's Algier. Alright. Algier has been the faller, but I'm going to trust in the rankings in this one and just take him. The other one still hasn't started, by the way. This is pretty degenerate, but at the same time, it's with $1 at a time, so not too shabby. 101 goes Jameer Gibbs, Bijan, Jamar Chase. We're gonna take Pookie Bear. And if I go here, oh, that is a horrible view. Y'all can tell my iPad is not that big. But we don't need to worry about overcorrelations or anything of that sort in this situation, so that is the beauty of this. I really hope I'm not like misreading into this tournament. It's like some like eliminator nonsense. No. It is a 2026 season general fantasy tournament, yeah, like just like everything else. Best ball tournament, multi-entry, guaranteed money. Like each entry is so throwaway that it doesn't matter, but again, I'll let y'all know the team as it comes. Here, we're probably just gonna finish this draft off. What the fuck ended up happening to the guy who went in like a bunch of Dallas Cowboys? He just completely lost. Oh, he went Jake, and then this guy takes Ryan Flournoy at 168. He still only has 4 receivers, by the way. Crazy motherfucker took Jonah Coleman, Jake Ferguson Chig, and Kyle Pitts. Oh, okay. I take Drake London in this one. Yeah, I'm very happy with Drake London at 21. I just queued him up. I didn't think I was actually going to get him, but like I queued him alongside other players, but we start wide receiver here, so we're probably going to go for a running back. That's not Breece Hall. We can go ETN. I may just go Trey McBride if he falls. It's a tough decision. I'm going to go McBride and focus on this pick right here, where we still need 1 running back, 1 receiver. 2 receivers. Okay, so we'll go Antonio Williams here. And we also need a quarterback, which we didn't get last time because we got sniped. We also need a tight end. We're just going to take our boy Greg Dulcich. Because, yeah, love the dude. And we just need to take a quarterback and a wide receiver. So here's what we're going to do. Tyler Allgeier's not a real stack. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have to pick these, but let's see what we're at over here. Okay. Pick 45, Puka Nacua, Drake London, Trey McBride. So we're super behind on running back. Cam Scatterboo is appearing nicely to me. I would love Cam Scatterboo here. I'm hoping that the Luther Burden hype train continues. You want Luther. Yeah, I'm going to take Cam. So I'm taking Cam Scatterboo in my other draft. And let's let's go over here. I should have done this earlier so I could have seen it nicer, but... Okay. We're already getting through the main part of this draft, which is kind of crazy. We're just going to pump these out and get some exposures through, but... I'm going to hope that we can get DeAndre Swift. If Jalen Waddle falls... Oh, he doesn't. I don't feel that great about JMO. He's still here at 41. I think he's going to be my highest ranked players in a different tier, so I'm going to just take JMO. And this might be a 6 running back team. But I'm honestly okay with doing 6 running back teams here. Ayuk at 194. I feel redeemed. I feel like blessed to say that. That sounds like heaven. Heaven on earth. But we're just going to keep cycling these drafts. This is exhilarating. Whole dollar getting used here. I love how this is going to significantly inflate my percentages again, but because we just got into a $20 draft and now I'm getting into a bunch of $1 drafts. Yeah. So we're going to go quarterback receiver here, where the receiver pick is just going to be like Zachariah Branch. Again, probably just in this order. Dontavian Wicks. I don't really like that. I'm going to take Elijah Surratt. All of these guys are basically my top receivers. And then at QB, I'm never taking... should I just take Shador? You know what? Do it to him. I'm not even wearing my watch. I'm not wearing my watch. Hold up. We're on the board here. I'm not taking Parker Washington, despite common belief where I am a huge Parker Washington fan. Malik Washington somehow is the only player left on the board. We're going to take him alongside Shador, and we're going to be done with this draft. But I'm just going to... need to close that fucking tab, but I'm just going to bring this one over here, where I'm hoping that we get Jalen Hurts here. And if we don't, I'm going to cry. But crying is okay, fellas. Who has... A.J. Brown is at 18. This guy takes Hurts. He's Devonta Smith. Why am I looking for A.J. Brown still, dude? Oh, I'm such a pleb. That was bad. That was bad. I skipped Hurts because I preferred getting the receiver. But we're just going to go Ramondre. This is probably going to be a 6 running back draft regardless of what this says. This says 4. It's completely wrong. But I think I may have messed up my build here, where it thinks it's a 4. I must have messed up the code here, because there's no reason for it to be thinking that at all. We're just gonna load the exposures in once this draft finishes up. And are we done yet? This dude struggling here. We may go for another running back. Okay, Marshawn Lloyd goes at 216 in this one. And if I reload, you should have 45 completed drafts. Okay. I should have just kept that there. Your love is what you find. Alright. And then we're just gonna reload real quick as we have the updated exposures, and we're good. Should be saying out of 45 drafts. 45 entries. Awesome, awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome. Little Dalmatian 1 entry. That's so cute. So cute. You're living a dream. I kind of want to take Godwin here or Josh Downs. Michael Wilson, obviously, being my highest ranked player. Blake Corum, a guy who I love and I haven't taken in a while, is probably going to be my top guy here. I'm going to take Blake Corum. And at this point, shit, let's hop into another. Is this crazy? Is this crazy? I'm trying to just maximize my exposures. I don't think it's that crazy. So there's the Dalmatian and there's the little Dalmatian and they're side by side, and I almost clicked on the Dalmatian, which wouldn't have mattered because I don't have enough money in my Underdog account to even fill it, but you know, it's a thought that matters. I don't mind taking a Jackson Dart here as my QB1. I don't think he's gonna come back to me because this guy's 4-4 and yeah. Purdy is gone. Are we serious right now, bro? I'm gonna take Ricky then, just because I don't want to fall behind on my Ricky exposures. But we get the third pick in this one, which we took Puka in this one, so we're gonna take Jamar Chase. I was seeing if I wanted to make a difference here, but nope, we are good. I probably should have taken Stafford. I have no quarterback, and I'm not going to get Stafford. Oh, that was a sell. The issue with doing this is my brain does not work fast enough for this. I was not built for this. I'm not going to queue Jamar Chase because of the case where he is the third highest ranked, and I would take any of the two above him over him. So if they fall, I'll take them. But Jordan Love, Kenny, Matthew Golden, and Jaden Reed. I'm just gonna let the clock run out on the other draft, so it goes slower. But we will be getting Jamar Chase in that one. We need to figure out a situation at quarterback where we are okay with taking Jacoby in this one. Why is Purdy going so early? Let's just take Baker. Ew. Baker. Nothing crazy in this other $1 draft. I just confirmed the dollar amount to make sure I didn't fuck that up, but we may go with a secondary tight end and just end our tight end issues here with Mark Andrews or Travis Kelce if he falls. Then we'll go probably running back, QB, receiver. But this is a pretty bad team. I might take Jaden Higgins here. What do I have? Romeo Dobbs is my highest ranked receiver. Receiver number 2 in New England. Pretty solid offense. I'll take it. I should have went with Mark Andrews, but I also don't want to be so heavily invested at tight end where I have to take Jalen McMillan and then take whichever quarterback falls to me later. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Excuse me. 5 picks away. Last time we were able to get Drake London. Let's see what we get here. Achane goes, Derrick Henry goes. So we will not be getting a running back here. London goes at 19, AJ Brown goes at 20. This is a super ADP draft. Do I want to go Brock Bowers? Not really. I'm going to go Jeremiah Love. increase my exposures on the rookie when these drafts are cheap. The reason why I'm doing that is it'll make me equalize my bets a little bit more, and I'm able to bet more on the people that I really like without having to feel too bad about doing so. We're about to end up on the clock again. Now I would be more okay taking Trey McBride if it wasn't for the fact we already have him in this tournament. I'm okay with risking it at Breece Hall here. Go Breece, Trey. Trey McBride is going to be our pick because we just don't get the opportunity, and we're at the clock on this one. We are going to take Jalen McMillan and be done at receiver. Now we're going to take 6 running backs and 3 QBs, and we're going to need a second tight end, but the tight end leverage is definitely helpful in this draft. We may just take a bunch of unstacked QBs. Huh? Okay, well I didn't factor in this guy going QB, so gross. Super gross. I'm gonna take Hunter Henry. Dude. These are frustrating. Woody Marks is a faller here, but we're gonna take Gadsden and bet on a bunch of rookie running backs. Yeah, this is a horrible draft. Never draft like this, guys. This is Baker's team, and if Baker doesn't lead us to this, then I don't know who will. See what's going on in this other draft. We are in round 3 still in this draft. I don't think we're going to go to the very end in this draft over here. We're just probably going to end it like after the 15.4. Let's see. I would like a receiver here. I would prefer Terry. Terry goes to me. I'm going to take him. And then we can go running back here preferably, or receiver. If I could take DeAndre Swift. Jalen Waddle, then DeAndre Swift. And Swift gets jumped on. Jalen Waddle, then Bucky. No, I'm going to go Travion, then Bucky. Waddle goes, Bucky. Okay, we're on the clock. We're gonna go ahead and just take Mendoza here while we still can. And we're gonna click on a running back afterwards, but J-Mo goes, so I'm pretty happy here taking Bucky Irving in this one. Am I done for a while here? I am done for a while here. Okay. Dylan Sampson is probably the running back I'm looking for here, or Sean Tucker. Let's go Sean Tucker. If Tank Bigsby falls, I'll take Tank Bigsby. Tank Bigsby doesn't fall. I'm not that interested in taking more Tyler Algier. Let's take Sean Tucker. Okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We have 2 more picks before I'm going to set this to an auto draft on QBs, but we'll guarantee that we get a QB here. Don't you worry, buddy-o. Joe Burrow is probably not going to make it to us in this draft. Even though we have Jamar Chase, I would love a Joe Burrow stack, but I don't think we're getting him. Burrow goes to the T. Higgins team, I'm assuming. Nope, to a random team. Take an unstacked Burrow, yeah. That's smart. That's smart. We don't have any stacks. We're just gonna jump on JD. Oh, whoa. I'm just gonna take Drake May. Jane Daniels is gone. Jane Daniels went 67. Pause. Not pause. What the fuck am I doing? I'm just saying things. Emmett Johnson's kind of nice here. Emmett Johnson is speaking to me like, I don't know. Oh, this guy's definitely going to come back and take Mekhi Lemon. Do I take my first Parker Washington share in a $1 draft? This is maybe the time to do it. You know what? We're going to take Gino and hope that he doesn't, like, hurt any more women. Jalen Hurts team doesn't... Oh, wait, no. Jalen Hurts team goes now. We'll take Ramondre. Okay. We're going to slow down that draft by going Ramondre. And over here, now that we have the dude, we're going to hope that we can get Mike Washington. And then we can take Braylon Allen otherwise. Did Braylon Allen just go? He did. Wow. I should never speak. I could never snitch. That's on my kids. I need to shut up. We're just gonna... Let's just hold up and do this. And then I'll move my next team up here. But... we're just gonna click on a bunch of running backs and set this over here. And then bring the other screen back, but... Mike Washington is going to be our pick. We are 16 picks away, so we just need to click on 16 different names in the order that we prefer them. Sure. Yeah. We're 9 picks away, so anyway, we're done doing that bullshit. Let me bring you over here, bring you over here. This is how the team is looking right now. Y'all let me know what you think, but I kind of like it. We're about to be on the clock here, on the cock here. Patrick Mahomes goes. We don't have a lot of wide receivers, so we're just going to take Michael Wilson. Because I'm never taking a Xavier Worthy. Dobbs is all the way down there. That sucks. If Xavier Worthy falls to what would this pick be? 99? That's not far enough for me to pick him. Let's see. Jordan James is looking like who we're getting in the other draft, by the way. Xavier Worthy didn't even fall to me. We just took... Let's take Pittman. This is the one receiver we haven't taken in this range. So, Pittman... We have another Trey McBride team, so it's another 2 tight end team. We will get Jordan James here. And that will be that for that draft. Once they finish, I guess. Forgot other people exist. Lame. It's just me and my princess world. Yes, queen. I'm gonna kill myself. Super bought in here, so this is the one time I'm willing to take Jacoby Brissett. Even though I said that last draft and I took Geno Smith, we'll take Jacoby here. We will take Jacoby. Jacoby doesn't mean Kobe, so Samaje P. Ryan goes in this draft. That's how bad it was. Okay. Loading up the exposures, emailed, and we'll just load them in real quick before we actually attempt to enter another draft, but we'll reload real quick. 15.2, so I just took Romeo Dobbs is what it's looking like. But I have an unstacked Drake May, so I'm going to take Romeo Dobbs again. I don't really care. Again, $1 drafts. Again, I've just taken Baker Mayfield. If he falls to me, that's my guy. If he doesn't, fuck him for the rest of his life. If he doesn't, I don't mind taking Jaden Higgins here. That would be a pretty favorable outcome. Let's see what we're looking like. And then if we don't get either, Mark Andrews. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. So we don't get Baker. Do we get Jaden Higgins? I think we will. I think this team is going to go Jordan Mason. They go Chris Rodriguez. Okay. We will take Jaden Higgins. We're going to try to speed this draft up. Slow down the next one, which we're going to get into right here, right now. They do have 8-hour drafts. I could get into a bunch of those. I might do that later. Just set up a bunch of 8-hour draft picks. That might be super smart. I might do that before I sleep. In this next one, we get the 6th pick. So this is the pick where we generally will be quote-unquote reaching on Amon-Ra St. Brown. So I don't have to pay attention in this one. I'm just gonna queue up my players in the order that I prefer them. So basically top 5 in ADP and then Amon-Ra. Over here, we have a lot of picks to go. So we are at a 1-3-6-1 build. We're gonna go 2 tight end, 3 quarterback, 5 running back, 8 receiver. But Jordan Love, Cam Ward, Rashid Shaheed. Interesting. Interessante. And this draft could not move slower when I needed to speed up. We're at 10:41 right now, and we are entering our 4th draft of the night. So this is definitely, the cycling method is definitely working. Gibbs goes 1. Bijan goes 2. Puka goes 3. Even in these, you don't see the top 5 change. When we saw CD jump up, we didn't see the top 5 change. Oh wait, Puka went at 3, not at... I need to stop talking. CJ Stroud goes? Are we serious? Oh wow, I'm gonna take Chig. And that's that, I guess. We're gonna get JSN in this one at the 6, which I love. Sorry, Amon-Ra. We have so much of him that we do not need to inflate his value to me. Do we go Daniel Jones? I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine because it's not much better options with Bryce Young. I'd rather Bryson that Daniel Jones will play better in the second half of the season than Bryce Young will play for the entire season. But We're gonna need to hit some running backs here. Running backs, 2 running backs, 1 receiver. But oh wait, 2 running backs, 2 receivers. We may go for the 6-7 here just because we have that opportunity. We'll see what we want with our last pick, but we're back on the clock here. After taking JSN, we also will get the chance to take Drake London. So, hell yeah. Damn, there's still 5 more picks in this one. Super fast. Oh, we're about to collide here at drafts. We want a running back pretty bad here. We'll take these guys. I guess. Like, shut up, dude. We're gonna take Tank Bigsby. Ooh, let's take Aaron Rodgers, actually. In this one, if we can take Devonta, that's super unique. I don't think we're going to get to. Aaron Rodgers went. We don't get Devonta. We'll take Breece Hall, I guess. JSN, Drake London, Breece Hall. Not the worst situation in the world. Oh my god. I'm going to just take Bryce Young. If he's going to fall this hard, then I'll just take him. I'll just take him. Stacks are irrelevant anyway. I think the slow drafts will be way more quality teams, but yeah. That must be how they're filling up so fast. People are just getting into a million slow drafts. It's going to be really hard to keep track, but we'll do it. Jacobs is going to still be there at 43. I would prefer Burden over Jacobs, but do I actually? I do Burden then Jacobs a few picks later, but I'm going to take Jacobs. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's hard to take someone who beats women. What is Brandon Ayuk's fault? Up 9? Y'all be seeing the shit he do? I don't know if I've updated my ADPs. Which I kind of just came home and instantly sat down and turned on the draft, but why'd I get a notification just now? With pick 43, I already took it. You still have 2 more. I'm never taking Brandon Ayuk. So we're taking... Oh, I don't want to take more Malik Washington. Ew. Or let's take Jacoby right now. Oh, we can't even take Jacoby anymore. Oh, God. the Horrors. Katron, Braylon. There's no way they all go. Jordan James. And then we'll just spam queue the rest after I make these next picks here. But so we have Breece Hall and then 3 wide receivers here. In this case, we would love for this to happen, but I doubt it's going to happen. In the second case, we're going to take this guy. And then third case, we're going to take this guy, even though there's only a couple cases available. But this is the team where I should have taken Jacoby. Alright. We're 17 picks away. Y'all know the drill. Where we're just gonna click on some fucking running backs in the order of what we prefer them to go in, but Giddens is gonna be up here. And we are 12 picks away, and I highly doubt it. Oh my god, people are going from the queue. Jalen Wright, there we go. We're good. And for me, I got Quinshon Judkins in this one because DeAndre Swift gets snipped. We're 7 picks away, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But yeah, this is the most time I get to take a look at my team. This team, we have Breece Hall, Quinshon Judkins, JSN, Drake London, Luther Burden. Overall, pretty solid team. No quarterback options here other than, oh, we have Caleb. So we're gonna take Caleb if we can get him. Caleb, Rome would be a secondary, but I'm not too keen on having to force Rome down my throat. And it looks like we're gonna get Marshawn Lloyd here in this draft. So a lot of running backs go off the floor here, but let's see. Rome goes, Jaden Daniels goes. This guy already has the quarterback, so I'm assuming he's going to take Jordan Tyson. You never know in these drafts, though. This guy takes Jalen Knoll at the end. Can we just take Caleb so I don't have to worry? Okay, we get Caleb. Alright. Let's slow this one down. In the meanwhile... Oh, wait. Let me reload it and then send it. Caleb Williams goes at 67 to ya boy. 6-7. Let's see how this changes. Drake May, I now own 10% of leagues. Parker Washington somehow still at 0. Mind blown. We are 6 picks into this one. Let's go ahead and enter another one. This is probably going to be my last one of the night, though, so I will say that. I'm kind of getting tired, but 5 drafts, 1 night. 5 pretty scuffed drafts, but hey, let's play ball. Yeah. Okay, draft is starting. We get the 5th overall pick. We already have JSN in one of these. I low-key don't want to take him again, but we'll do what we have to. We're good with ADP over here. If Parker Washington falls that far, is it time that I take him? If he falls 10 picks, is it time? Do I do it? Even though 80 is kind of high, where I prefer Quentin Johnston. Oh, wow, he doesn't even fall. probably gonna take Quentin Johnston here. And then if I can get lucky, that'd be kind of nice. But we'll see. I don't have any Quentin Johnston shares, and I actually do like Quentin Johnston, but we're probably not getting Herbert 11 picks from now. Even 1 pick from now. He was instantly taken off the board. Don't even think about that, but Jameer, Bijan. Assuming Jamar Chase is about to go off. Assuming Puka is going to go off. I mean, we have both these guys already, so nothing too crazy. But this is legitimate spam. Puka goes, which means we're going to take JSN here. What's that number? 8.5%. Wow. That's not even that bad. We might just take Patrick Mahomes and take the boy later on. The boy being Kelsey or Worthy. Mahomes. Oh, wait. Okay. We'll go Manungai if he continues to fall, but can't go back, I can't go back, I must go on. I would like a receiver in the next round, but let's see what we get. In this one, we're going to pair up our JSN. Hopefully not with Drake London, because we literally have that. I think in this one, yeah, JSN Drake London. Let's see what we're going to get here. Devon Achane would be... okay. Okay. We're going to take Drake London. People are preferring AJ Brown to Drake London more and more often. So we have the same start with a different pick. I don't know. This is going to make me feel like a real drafter because I'll be in so many real money market drafts with so little invested. Within the past 6 drafts, I spent $25, which means I've averaged it down to roughly $4 a draft. If I can keep doing that, I feel great. I'm going to start so many. We'll do that on stream. We'll just start them on stream. I'm not going to draft, or, well, I'll draft whatever I need to, but I'll set queues for each one. The issue is my exposures are going to come in so weirdly, but again, $1 drafts, going to weirdly affect my exposures. Not too worried about that. ETN goes, so we're not going to get Breece Hall in this one. We're just going to skip ahead and take Kyron. So in this one, we have Breece Hall. In the other one, we have Kyron. So, can't take Luther. We're priced into... No, we're not. We took Fan in another one already. Sure, let's take some Jonathan Brooks. I just realized we're at 102 here, so these drafts have been speeding the fuck up. That's kind of annoying. We're about to collide here on picks. Assistant has Burden as the first. In this case, we'll take Jacobs. If not Terry. Jacobs is coming to the team. How do we not have any other stacking options here? We can go one more running back and be done here. What I'm gonna do is if we go, we can't even do that. We're gonna go Kyler and hope that we can stack them down the line. We can take 2 of our 3 tight ends as stacks. Kelsey's. Oh wait, we're not doing the Kelsey stack. What am I thinking about? We have 1 tight end. I keep thinking that we got Mahomes. I don't know why, but I have a hard on for Mahomes, just like half the broadcasting world does. But we already have DeAndre Swift in this one. No, we don't, because we didn't get him. Bucky Irving goes in this, so we'll take DeAndre. We keep drafting in the same middle area, which is kind of concerning. My teams are looking very similar, where I'm like picking between the same 3 guys and I'm like changing it up so that I can like make it different on purpose. But yeah, we can take our final running back here in Jordan Mason. If Jordan Mason doesn't make it to us, we can take our first tight end in Jake Ferg or Dalton Kincaid. If those 2 don't make it to us, we can take Coker in the hopes of taking Bryce Young again. That should be enough. KC should also be the first priority. Oh, we lose out on Jordan Mason. So KC, obviously, and then we'll see what happens here. We're 7 picks away in this draft. Let's see how we're doing. We're 3-2, so I kind of want to go receivers here. This is another Caleb stack, but not really. So we're going to take Jake Ferguson in this one. I'm just trying to think ahead in this next draft, but is this the one where I can finally pull off the Jalen Hurts, Mekhi Lemon? I feel like I have to take Jalen Hurts first. Let's take Hurts first and put Mekhi Lemon at the top. We'll put Marv at the second. We'll put Tyler Warren at the third. And Jalen Warren, Ramondre Stevenson, Shuba Hubbard, Tony Pollard should be above, like, I didn't even click on Jalen. Anyway, we're 5 picks away. Our most likely is going to be, so we lose out on Mekhi Lemon. We lose out on so many of our guys here. I would prefer to instead take Alec Pierce over everyone other than Tony Pollard. These drafts have been brutal. We may take our 3rd quarterback here in Darnold if he falls somehow. Obviously, it's more likely that he will not fall because that's how these drafts work, but you can tell I'm a little bit salty. Alright, we're taking Darnold. Next pick, hopefully, is going to be Jennings, but we can never tell. We don't need to take Bryce Young. Zach Charbonnet could be in there. We get Alec Pierce in that draft because Tony Pollard also goes. That is just a brutal run out for us, where other players are still up there, but everyone that we wanted left the board. So wait, is Omar Cooper still? Okay. I was gonna say. We're 9 picks away. There's 7 here. Need this one to speed the fuck up, but let's see if any picks have been made here. Nope. We're still 8 hours away, so only 2 hours have burned off this guy's clock. We'll set all the presets just in case we miss it, though. Oh, god damn it. We may just take Mahomes in this draft, and then take Worthy. And then over here, we still have the opportunity if he falls, but I don't know if he will. He does somehow. So I'm going to take the falling receiver over the stack. Sumi. We'll take Hawk if he falls. AJ Barner is a great tight end option here. And then just a bunch of receivers. But let's see if we can get Xavier Worthy to pair up with Mahomes. We don't. We have a lot of stacking options here, so I'm just going to skip ahead and take Stafford and back-to-back quarterback picks. Oh, we have Jalen Hurts and Mahomes. I'm not going to take Stafford. We're going to take... We can take a tight end, but I'm just going to take Michael Wilson. Bryce Young is another faller. Not faller, but actually he goes like 2 picks after ADP. I'm just fucking saying shit. Can I click? I can be done at every position except receiver, and then just play catch up on receiver. And what if these guys can be decent? If we do that, we're just gonna spam click through receivers where we'll pick like 30 receivers in a row. And if AJ Barner makes it back to us, I'm still gonna take Flournoy over him, but which doesn't happen, so it's fine. I need to fuck. I need to fuck. Yes, I do. I've underfucked. Underfucked. AJ Barner would be nice, so I can just click receiver. Over here, we're on the clock. We have 3 running backs. I'm gonna take Kelsey here to guarantee that we get him, because there's no guarantee otherwise. And we don't get AJ Barner, which sucks, but if Isaac Tesla doesn't go, I'm just going to take Dalton Schultz and just stick to... Or, sorry, if Antonio Williams doesn't go... fuck Antonio Williams are going to go. If Isaac Tesla goes, then I'll take Dalton Schultz, but... Yeah, let's take Tesla. We'll take the next tight end up, I guess. And then... Wow. At tight end... we'll take Schultz, Gunnar, Helm, Cade, Otten, Freiermuth, Gesicki, Ferg, Stowers, Parkinson, Evan Ingram. That way, no need to worry. We'll just take whichever one comes to us. Here, I'm about to switch the screens, by the way, don't worry. Let's take Higgins to bolster our wide receiver position, and then hopefully we can take CJ Stroud in this. But we're over here now, and we're just going to move over here. I'm only doing this because, honestly, we're super deep in this draft, where we're literally catching up, I feel. And this one, we are not at all. at that position. But Cade Otton is our top pick, but we're going to take Zachariah Branch here because he falls, and we're going to just keep our tight end queue going. We may just end up taking a couple of receivers then, and then just let the tight end queue do its thing. How far along is this pick indicator? Okay. We're 8 picks away in this one, and we're like 6 picks away in this one. This is a team: Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Kyron, Josh Jacobs, DeAndre Swift. Goddard would be really nice, but I don't think we're going to get him here. With Kelsey, that would be pretty cool. We can go... I just took Omar Cooper. I'm not taking Travis Hunter. I don't know why Travis Hunter is this only person who doesn't get rounded on their ADP. Shaheed, I haven't taken in a while. We can take Sam Darnold as my third quarterback, which looks pretty good, actually. So I'm going to take Darnold or CJ Stroud. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. If Tank Dell falls to me in this other draft, I'm just going to take Tank Dell. After that, we have Mike Gesicki and then Terrence Ferguson. But we get Sam Darnold in this. Awesome. Yeah. We are definitely not taking... Wait, hold on. Let's take Tank Dell. And then the queue for tight ends should be long enough. Thank God CJ Stroud goes so I don't accidentally take him. We'll try to take Eli Stowers later on. But for now, let's go to bolster our running back position here with... where'd he go? I swear there's a better name out here. Sharp's down there. I'm not really that interested right now. We can take Jennings. Jennings goes. Let's look for the running back values in the later rounds. I'm going to put Colby Parkinson ahead of Eli Stowers. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I spoke too soon. Let's do Tonjes Tavion Sanders. I guess I'll put him up here just because he's a starter, but Dawson Knox I feel can have some usable games. So I'll put him like down here above Evan Ingram. But I've queued up my tight ends there, and then after that I'm going to start a bunch of slow drafts. We should be good. In this one, if Sharp makes it back to us, we're taking him. If Tank Bigsby makes it back to us, we're taking him. So we're taking Tank Bigsby or TJ Hawkinson, basically. We're taking TJ Hawkinson. And then it's going to be like, we're not taking TJ Hawkinson. We're going to taking this guy. But we're taking Eli Stowers in this other draft. So we're going to have double Eli Stowers, hopefully. Denzel Boston goes. We can actually take Tyjae Spears. I would actually not mind that at all. Yeah, we're going to take Tyjae Spears. Eli Stowers, Jaden Blue. Not a bad team. I think we kind of caught up to this like crazy drafting thing that we've been doing, but can we call it at tight end with AJ Barner? Is that possible? Would we get so lucky? Probably not. If not, we're going to take Dylan Sampson. And be done at running back and just spam receiver. AJ Barner, welcome to the squad. Okay. Now that this draft is done, we're just gonna go ahead and reload the exposure tab. Super quickly. Underdog is probably like, what is this kid doing? Underdog is mad pressed at me right now. See, we're 47 in. There we go. We have some new exposure showing up here. Zachariah Branch has gone up because I did take him. But we're definitely going to take a look at the draft assistant after this one. But let's go ahead and hop into a few slow drafts here. I'm just going to merge these tabs in a sec, or merge these windows, but little Dalmatian. Oh, leave. Oh, thank God. I did not want to start a normal draft. I almost did. Okay. So we're gonna join each draft, and then we're going to oh, we're on the clock here. We're looking for wide receivers. We'll take Dontavian Wicks as a stack, and we'll need to take one of these tight ends. But honestly, we'll just prefer tight end. Go for the receivers afterwards, where Calvin Ridley's at the bottom. Oh, wait. Hold on. Just one moment. There we go. I'm taking over Muth. Okay. In this first slow draft, what do we have? The 101. So I'm just going to queue up the dude, but obviously I'm just going to click him so I don't ruin everyone's time. But that is incredible. 101. Crazy luck. This next one we are waiting. So we're just going to click on Jahmyr Gibbs and see what happens from there. In this next one we get the 8th pick. Not pressed in the slightest. Eli Stowers, welcome to the squad. And can I clear my queue? No, you can't. Okay. Well, we're just gonna... Whoops, did I take off? Okay, as long as I didn't take off. We'll take Cup. We'll do one of these where we'll flip them, and then we'll do that. Boom. Let's take some of my guys and put them up here. I'm going to just remove Tyreek. Yeah. See, the nice thing about this is that I am super far from being the next pick, but let's go ahead and merge these tabs over. I have 5 Underdog tabs open. Who would have thought this would be my life? And probably a lot of people. I was not projected to do well. Broken home and all, but who's it taking for me? Cooper Kupp? Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna bring this stream guide over here so I can load in the exposures real quick. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll queue these up. Okay, I think my shit might be lagging a little bit, but so we have our top 8 picks queued up, so we will be ready. This guy takes Bijan immediately. I'm not queuing up 21 people, respectfully. There's no way that it goes through everyone before I wake up, so. This one, it's more likely, just because everyone's still on. I would assume this guy's going to take Gibbs soon, but yeah, this draft is done. What we're going to do is we're going to reload the Underdog tab. We're going to email ourselves the exposures. We're going to reload this tab to see if anyone's made a pick, but I highly doubt it. Sent ourselves over the exposures, and let's reload to see what it looks like now. 10.2% Luther burden. There we go. There we go. We'll reload these as well. That way everything is reloaded and up to date. Whew. So now we're in 3 slow drafts. Let's go ahead and look at our most expensive or most owned players. Devon Achane, Kyron ties it. Ramondre gets up there. So, you know, we have lowered our percentage of Devon Achane, sort of, not really. Good investments, good investments. Malik Washington is pretty big here. It's kind of crazy. Spending wise, 49 entries. Holy fuck. Kyron was $1 off from being my most spent, and he is now my most invested into running back. Guy that I kind of trashed on earlier, but his price is becoming way too expendable. So we're just going to keep picking him if he keeps falling. But yeah. Let's go ahead and get into another 8 hour here. What is that? Okay, it's not having to do with Underdog. My pookie wookie Underdog. 7 picks. There we go. Is that in order? Yeah. I have that pretty much memorized. I'm trying to get into a whole bunch because I know this tournament is going to fill up. And I really want to get into it as much as possible. Seven again. Wow. What the fuck is that? So far on the arena, I wanna train. I'm gonna turn this off. This is getting so degenerate, and I'm kind of liking it, but I'm also like, when will I have time to draft in all these? We'll see. Let's see, what are you gonna give me here? Nine. Ooh, we're not getting better here. So 9, that's 9. Alright. Give me top 3 pick, and I will stop. That is my sign from the Underdog gods, but I said it. I said it. I'm probably gonna enter in a few more when I wake up, but yeah, we will be well over 50 drafts here. That is super exciting. Finally getting somewhere. is it ridiculous for me to take Bijan here? Considering we already have everyone else in the top 5, we should probably take Bijan. We should probably take Bijan. Because we already have a Gibbs team. Like, might as well just take Bijan. I don't like 11. We're going to make one more after we select Bijan immediately. We're going to make one more draft, but we're done. And then I'm going to call this stream. Man spends hella money on $1 drafts, but I ended up spending $12 on these drafts so far, which is really not that bad when you think about it, but because these drafts are going to go on forever and ever. And I don't assume that they're going to drop a new tournament tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to lose out on drafting at all tomorrow. But, yeah. This might be a CMC team. We'll see. Obviously, my preferences don't mean it's going to shape out that way. But, yeah. We have so many active drafts here. So, I guess we'll see what happens. But, till next time, peace.